Chocolate? Did you say chocolate? Because that's an example of an easy thing to sell for a low ticket offer. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about what exact low ticket offers to sell, how to create your low ticket offer, how to think about selling your low ticket offer as well. And it's just really going to be a continuation of yesterday or the other day's video that I posted around like how to actually think about low ticket offers. So again, in this video, I'm literally just going to be talking about the exact low ticket offer that has crushed for a ton of people in the holistic health detox community. This is that video. This is the video where I show you exactly how to package your offer. In the next ones, I'm going to be talking about exactly like actually how to market it. So that's going to be a layer deeper. This is basically a whole course series at this point. But again, if you're new around here, if you've just seen the first one, my name is Cameron. I am something of a marketer, copywriter, fractional CMO. I've worked with a ton of people in the holistic health healing community, faces that you might be familiar with. And we've generated over 13 million in revenue over the last 10 years of me writing copy, VSLs, writing marketing materials, that kind of thing. Again, in these videos, I'm really just sharing what's worked for me, what's worked for us, how I think about marketing assets, how I think about health offers, documenting the journey. So sharing some recent wins that have been, converting like crazy for us, which reminds me of another video that I might do for you around webinars. And then, of course, the whole goal of these videos is to help you add 100K to your top line. And that's what I'm creating here. I'm just literally giving you the assets, and hopefully you can use this channel to use it as a reference point for when you're thinking about creating offers, creating your, your coaching systems and some of the systems behind it. So if you have, again, video requests, video recommendations, feel free to comment down below. Actually, that'd probably be the best way. I obviously read all these comments. I'm quite small here. So that being said, what do you actually sell for your low ticket? Like what exactly is your offer? So again, yesterday we kind of talked all about it, or in the other video we talked about all about it. But really what it comes down to is main promise plus promised timeline. Okay, so what is the outcome, and then what is the promised timeline? That equals your front end offering. Really, that's all it comes down to. And let me give you an example of this. So really the question at hand is what is the exact process you take your clients through? So that's kind of the first thing I look at when I'm creating these sort of front end offerings, is like, what's your process that you currently take all your clients through, whether it's your high ticket, your 3-month process, what does that look like? And to give you an example, I'll just break down my business as well and show you how we can kind of create a low ticket front end offering. If I had that, if I was going to do that, I don't do that just because I don't have that sort of traffic. I do a very sniper approach with my client roster. I only work with like a very limited amount of people at any given time anyways. So that being said, you're more than welcome to apply to work with me or to get my vision on what you might be working with. Feel free to book in a time. There'll be a link down below. But as an example, in my marketing practices, my marketing copywriting practice, my process comes down to two things. It comes down to research and production. So research, that is like everything from Reddit, like my process really goes through going through Reddit threads, going through your YouTube channel, going through your podcast, getting your voice down, doing a complete audit of what's working, where the traffic is converting most right now, what offers have worked really well for you, doing some competitor analysis, seeing what the market has seen already. So that's the first phase, is like a deep research process. Then secondly would be a deep production process. So that's like outlining, scripting, building out the sales assets, a VSL, getting all that stuff, like getting all the materials built out, all the integrations, etc., like all that stuff, the Stripe links and everything, just getting all that built out for the offer to launch that, along with any other marketing material. That is like, in essence, the two phases I go through. So as an example, this is my process, right? And the outcome is, what is the outcome of that process? Well, the outcome is more leads. We launch a new offer, higher conversion rates on a page that's already been converting, which ultimately leads to more cash flow, right? So the way that we can break that down and, combine that, if we were to combine it in a simple sentence or a simple package, we could say, the 15-day, here we go, like the 15-day low ticket launch protocol. So so I just wrote this like right now. So specific timeline, 15 days, and then low ticket launch protocol. So that's what we're launching. That's the process of what we're launching. As an example, right? A systematic approach to launching your next offer, to launching your next low ticket offer. So that would be the thing that they get. That outcome. So example, brings you in more leads, increasing conversion rates, doubles your top line revenue, 100K a month, whatever. That's the outcome they want, so that you can benefit, meaning so that you can step away from the business. You know what I mean? These are benefits that my ICP would resonate with. Step away from the business, have more time to spend with your families, or, work on the business rather than in the business, something like this, right? So without roadblock, common struggle point, common solution, that does not work. So again, now I'm like framing the offer essentially without, without hiring a million freelancers, without all the headache of, tech integrations, whatever it might be, or pain point, or launching something that doesn't work, you know what I mean? Something like that. Even if you have tried it before, basically, you know what I mean? Even if you already have a low ticket offer, even if you've tried it before. That's just an example on the business side, but I want to bring it home to you guys. Literally, could be the shortest video in the world, honestly. I want to keep these a little bit shorter besides the deep dive ones. But yeah, this is basically the essence of how you do it. So to bring it, for example, for you guys, for you, health offers, for like other potential offerings, really just look at what is your main promised outcome, what does your process look like, and your main outcome that you're currently giving for your clients. Even if you're a chiropractor, breathwork coach, for example, it could be a detox protocol that you take them through, a health healing protocol, a breathwork protocol, something like this, or whatever your innovative process might be. That's what you look at. That's kind of the outcome, what you're selling, right? And then the promised timeline is like a 10-day, 14-day, 21-day, 30-day. Once you start getting past, honestly, 21 days, then it becomes less of a front end, easy to snap up offer and more of a process that you have to kind of take them through a sales process to kind of educate them on why they might need to do a 30-day process or a 90-day or 180-day, you know what I mean? So you might need to sell them a little bit more on the exact process if you're doing longer than what we found, if you're doing longer than 21 days. So I'd love to actually show you some examples of this. But I don't want to fully dox my clients, which I'm already doing, in these images here. So you could kind of look at these people. They've all actually ran similar offers like this. And you can kind of look at some of the pages that they're doing. I've helped a few of these, just to actually just tell you what's worked really well for us, because it's already pretty much here. Just wrapping these two together. And we initially did a 14-day detox, which converted really, really well. And again, like I was mentioning in the last video, kind of brought us into a whole new market in a sense of like getting a bunch of new customers into our back end. If that's, basically that's how it happened, right? A 14-day detox, 10-day detox, of course. I helped create these kind of 10-day, 14-day protocols. So these protocols right now, and again, this may be patched soon, I guess you can say, but these have been converting really, really nicely for us over the last like 2 years or so. So it could be patched soon, but if you're interested in getting something like this set up, you can definitely book in a time with me. I'd be more than happy to chat about how it might look like for you and what you're working on and what you might be creating right now. So I'm actually about to do another low ticket launch pretty soon, but I may have time for another one. So if you're interested in creating a whole new system for yourself and a whole new way of generating clients and generating high ticket purchases, then we can definitely chat about this. Feel free to book in a time. And really, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Like, it's very, very simple to create this offer. In the next videos, I'm going to be talking about how to actually market it. Like I mentioned, like what pages to do. Do you do a quiz? Do you do a webinar? Do you do VSL? Like what to actually do, how I think about creating those sales assets and creating those sales messages. And then after, we're going to be talking about the crazy email sequence that just like converts like crazy for us. Because again, a lot of the money really is in the back end for these low ticket offers. So that's going to wrap it for this one. Super quick video. Hope you found it useful. Again, feel free to book in a time with me. Feel free to like and subscribe if you like these videos, if you like seeing how I break down marketing, how I think about it. And that'll be it. So hopefully chat soon. Peace.